field of biotechnology and healthcare. I'm delighted to welcome you all to the National Conference on Cutting Edge Advances in Biotechnology in Healthcare and Pharmaceutical Sector, conducted by Department of Biotechnology at Kolkata Academy of Higher Education. The theme of our conference, Innovating Today for a Healthier Tomorrow, Harnessing Biotechnology for Transformative Healthcare Solutions. Throughout the day, we are fortunate to hear from the notable speakers, experts, and panelists who have graciously volunteered to offer their knowledge and perspectives. I encourage you to actively participate, ask questions, contribute ideas, and connect with colleagues. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the organizing team for their unwavering support in making this event reality. Thank you, and let us make today an amazing day. Before we begin, let us honor our Tamil heritage by singing Tamil Taiwani. I request everyone to stand. நீராறும் கடலெடுத்த நிலமடந்தை எழிலொழுகும் சீராடும் வதனமென திகழ்வரத கண்டமிழ் வெக்கணமும் மணி சிறந்த திராவிடனர் திருநாள் தக்க சிறு பிறை முதலும் கரிகணரும் திலகமுமே அத்திரக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இன்ப பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரமை சிறப்பியந்து செயல்மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே. Finding a lab of knowledge to brighten a journey ahead. Now I welcome our dignitaries to light up the lab. Thank you, dignitaries. Now we invite our guiding light, Professor and Head of the Department, Dr. A. Sanjay sir, to deliver a welcome speech and introduce the Chief Guest, whose vision and leadership inspire us to achieve excellence together.
Good morning to all the excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. I take this opportunity to welcome you all for this inaugural function of the National Conference on Cutting Edge Advancement of Biotechnology in Healthcare and Pharmaceutical Sector, organized by Welcome Dr. B. Parthasarathy, Dean R&D in this section to this event. I welcome all the dignitaries on the rise and off the rise. I welcome today's chief guest of this conference, Professor Dr. P. Yogeshwari, Senior Professor, Dean, Department of Pharmacy, Birla Institute of Technology, Hyderabad campus. She has completed her Master of Pharmacy at Banaras Hindu University, her PhD in Medical Chemistry at Institute of Technology, Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi, India. She has strong education professional skill in life science, pharmaceutical research, neurological science, and preclinical development. Her experience in working in various institutions in abroad, including Sweden, Brazil, UK, France, and Portugal. She has published almost 400 research publications in reputed publishers. She has published almost 5 book chapters and books. She has granted uh, various funds from funding agencies. She has received 6 patent grants. So with this brief note, I welcome you, ma'am. This as well, I welcome the keynote speakers for the following sessions: Dr. Anand Kumar Rajkar, Associate Director, Computational Chemistry, Limited, Bangalore, Karnataka, and Dr. R. Satish Kumar, Professor and Head, Department of Biotechnology, Partha University, Dr. S. Rajgopal Subramaniam, Professor and Head, Department of Plant Science, University of Hyderabad. Also, I welcome the Organizing Secretary of this conference, Dr. K. Chunadare, Assistant Professor, Department of Biotechnology. I would like to express my gratitude to all the invited speakers who have accepted our invitation to deliver lecture and sharing their knowledge in this wonderful forum. I welcome all the delegates who had responded on time for our invitation and grace this occasion with their presence. I also welcome all the heads and deans and faculty members of our department and other department of the university and non-teaching faculty members for this event. Finally, I welcome all the non-teaching staffs who have gathered here. I welcome once again Dr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We are honored to welcome our esteemed Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. B. Venkatachalapati, sir, to inspire us with the inaugural address, marking the start of promising journey.
Good morning. I'm extremely happy, very privileged to be in this national conference on cutting edge in biotechnology applied to the pharmaceutical sector. And one more is on healthcare. What is peculiar I see today is yesterday there was a same conference in the Faculty of Pharmacy for which the chief guest is from chemistry. Today, the Department of Biotechnology and all life science departments are joining together to conduct this program. Pharmacy, Madam Dr. Yogeshwari from the pharmacy background is the chief guest. I'm extremely happy for this initiative. On behalf of the management, faculties, students, and also I hear there are many outside participants When you talk about the pharmaceutical sector, everybody knows now synthetic organic chemistry is being taken over by biopharmaceuticals, very specifically bioprocess. In future, predominantly you will be having only bio-based pharmaceutical products in which you can have lot of contribution towards it. Because of various advantages, everybody is now moving to bio-based products. Okay, so India is specifically focusing on fermentation-based or bioprocess-based technology. Many of you will be taking your project in any one of the herbal products. But what you do, you take a leaf, extract it, see the activity, leave it. That's all. If you do that, definitely your scope is limited. Try to understand in depth. Everybody is now moving towards nature or natural medicine, specifically herbal. Try to focus on it. So they are conveniently now giving to avoid all the clinical trials. Everybody, the herbal products is being named as nutraceuticals. The nutraceutical market is going to take over. The turnover is going to be higher than the pharmaceutical market in future. So whatever help they are taking, they will not be able to isolate. They are giving us a whole compound and naming it as a nutraceutical. You name any big companies which doesn't comes under the regulatory norms. So if you want to discover a drug, the regulatory norms it will take minimum 15 years. Now no company is ready for it unless otherwise they have a very good money power. So thank you very much for the opportunity. Kindly make use of this kind of forum. Try to identify or narrow down your topics towards specifically what development is happening when you have many speakers here, and then try to become domain specific, and you have a lot of bright future. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I wish you all a very good evening. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for inspiring us and for the valuable speech. Now, we are honored to welcome our esteemed Dean, Dr. N.V. Balaji, sir, who is being a pathfinder for our education to deliver the facilitation as we celebrate this moment, felicitation as we celebrate this momentous gathering.
A very good morning to all the dignitaries on the line and off the line and my dear students. So as like our Vice Chancellor rightly pointed out, the opportunities are plenty. Only thing is that when we go to the industries, people are saying there is a gap between the skills which is expected by the industries and which is actually there with the students. So try to fill this gap and try to impart as many skills as possible within this 3 or 5 years of your UG or PG studies. That is one thing. Secondly, embrace the technology, whatever the field that you are working. A couple of days before, there was a video which was shared by one of our bosses. It said very clearly, embracing the technology like the software is very important for the future. Because whatever the work we do, the complexity, the level of complexity of the work cannot be overcome by the human beings because we have limitations. If I ask you to tell me a 15th order Fibonacci series, you cannot tell it like that, right? If I ask you to tell me the 27th order prime number, you cannot tell it because our brain is limited. Our brain's capacity is very limited. Beyond that capacity, if we want to explore something or do something, We need the help of the computers, softwares, everything. So embrace the technology. There was a doctor who was actually doing an operation with the help of AI. So there are so many hospitals which are embracing the technology today. Many operations which are handled remotely by the doctors with the help of the technology. So whatever the technology that suits your field of biotechnology, adapt it, learn it. That is also very important at this point in time. That note, all the best and explore new ideas, have good collaborations, use this platform for that purpose and grow well. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. As we embark on this journey of learning and sharing, let us honor the proceedings with their active engagement and collective wisdom. Now, I welcome our dignitaries to release the proceedings.
Thank you, dignitaries. Now I welcome Professor Dr. B. Venkatapalli sir to honor the chief.
It's my great honor to welcome our esteemed chief guest, Professor Dr. P. Ogeshwari, Senior Professor, Dean, Administration, Department of Pharmacy, Birla Institute of Technology and Science, Bilani, Hyderabad campus, to deliver the keynote address. She is a distinguished leader and her contributions have been truly inspiring. We are privileged to have her with us today to share her insight and wisdom.
Yes, not keynote, so conference service. Thank you. So, very good morning, everybody. Respected Dr. Dr. B. Dr. A. Sanjimutu, Professor B. Balaji, Professor B. Pakistan, and Dr. K. H. It's actually a very big emotional journey for me because I also started my journey from Tamil Nadu. So, Dr. Sanjimutu, when he was introducing me, he started with MPharm, right? He said MPharm, I did the PhD Varanasi. So, my BPharm was from Tamil Nadu. It was a private institute in Madurai. It's called National College of Pharmacy. And I was the first batch. Okay. So, usually when you are in Tamil Nadu, there are two things. One is your parents, if you are a woman, a girl child, the parents will always look for an institute because Tamil Nadu is supposed to. Today I was reading one statistic that the most wisest or intellectually strong state in India, they were ranking, they were giving from 10, 9, 8, 7, it was going north, south. You know which was the first rank? It's purely based on number of doctorates in various programs. This is Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu ranks number one for being producing as many intellectuals with respect to the doctorates, as well as the research programs that we offer. Number of colleges, number of programs is there. So I also came from a very, a simple journey from a simple beginning from Tamil Nadu, and most of my years, of course, I was telling your Vice Chancellor that most of my years, this is my 20th year with this planning, which means it's almost half of my lifetime, right? Till 25 years I was studying. Most of you also would do if you are willing to take up your higher education and then do your doctoral degree. It will take your own half of your lifetime, right? 20, 25, 25, 26. And many also complete to after 30 also. That's the point. That's okay. Why I wanted to tell you this, when most of my journey was in North India, and the last 16 years I'm in Hyderabad. Okay, so I got transferred to Hyderabad campus. The last 16 years I'm in Hyderabad. And the one thing that I started doing very consciously is that I started going for conferences or wherever there's an invitation for a talk. It's a weekend time, there's a talk to be delivered in a college, and I always chose colleges which are private institutes, right? One major thought process that I had was the exposure level of those institutes are a little lower than bigger universities which you see, right? And I was very super surprised with Kahe. Only 1 week ago, when the journey has to begin, and I get a reminder from the convener that, ma'am, please send your abstract. Of course, I was very late in sending it because I have a lot of responsibilities at this current position, but still I wanted to make it. And I really thank Dr. Sanjeev for being very patient because I think it was even 3, 4 months ago, he fixed up my talk and I said, yes, I'm coming. I'm committed to come to your conference. And as Vice Chancellor rightly pointed out, the interdisciplinary the thought process that your institute has is for a pharmacy program, there was a chemist who was a PhD, and for a biotechnology tech program, it is a pharmacist. And at this particular stage of my career, I very strongly believe that you have to open your hands, everything, open yourself to any discipline which is going to help you to progress. It could be just, may not be just complementary programs like pharmacy, biotechnology can cross talk very well. It can also be biotechnology with engineering because today bio is the life, is the center of life for anything that you take. Tomorrow, if you want to, COVID is one big example. All devices, even experiences that I had. But I would still urge you to look at even India, every state is different. For me, a journey from Madurai, which is Tamil Nadu, all the way to Varanasi, which is in Uttar Pradesh, we think India, within India it's okay. Your parents would have thought, okay, it's within India it's okay, but it's a very different culture. First of all, you as a person have to change, right? One is education, you've gone for education, but the more you travel, the more you step out of different your city. Your learning starts from the cultural differences. First of all, food. You want to do all big things. If you don't get your rice, will you survive? 2 days you will survive with chapati. Third day you will look for food, right? Your mind will not work. So there's a lot of understanding that goes through travel. Of course, when Professor Venkateswarapati was telling, there are a lot of programs were sponsored, fellowships. He was even talking global level, that you should think about going for postdoctoral positions. I think even doing any program, whether it is undergraduate or postgraduate, Look for opportunities, what else you can learn. You have summer break, you have winter break. Start writing to professors. You can even go to US for a small project, which is 6 months duration or 3 months duration. There are exposures required. Today, for your survival, you need to be doing a crosstalk with many of the discipline. It's just not biotechnology; it's also core subject. You should be able to even translate your biotechnology to the layman language for engineering. If an engineer is developing a device, today biomarker, COVID testing, RT-PCR based, right? So there are a lot of engineering companies who want to produce or manufacture RT-PCR. They need to understand why do they have to even make an RT-PCR, which is COVID specific, biomarkers which comes from biotechnology, right? And what level that's quantification, qualitative, all that knowledge is covered by all. Then the machine can work, right? Or even a small chip which can work for your direction, right? So everything is bio. But don't think that because if the world is moving towards bio, we are all great. No, you have to do a crosstalk. If you are not able to translate your science in the layman language to an engineer or to a different discipline, then you're not done enough. So keep up your spirit of learning from other disciplines. And I think for students it's still more easier because if you're in a hostel, if you want to understand what artificial intelligence is, you can always talk to a computer science student who is right in the same hostel, right? I think you all get mixed up in the hostel or no? Or only biotechnology students go together and come together? You make friendship only with your own batchmates or your program mates? Please do not do that. You should start your learning as a journey from your hostel itself. Start looking for a computer science friend, start looking for an engineering friend, go for coffee, right? You have a lot of freedom, right? So if professor was mentioning that we will be collaborating with Vilani, yes, we can collaborate. But there's a process. Me and Professor Venkatapati, we can talk for hours together, what all we can do. But we have to sign an MOU because it's two organization. There's a process which has to go. But for you, there is no restrictions, isn't it? So please start learning from your colleagues, start teaching your colleagues what can be done multidisciplinary. And today's talk that I'll be giving after when the session starts is completely to do multidisciplinary and whatever is my journey. And if it is going to, enlighten one or two of you, still I feel that is a success for my, today's visit. Thank you very much, and I wish this event a grand success. And thank you so much for giving this opportunity to. Because after my job, after leaving Madurai, most of my talks are all in either in conferences or in private colleges within Hyderabad or Telangana. And I really yearn by EER, okay, if I don't pronounce well, I'm telling you. Yearn to come back to Tamil Nadu to tell my journey, tell what all you can do, just to uplift all your thinking process. So thank you so much. And I wish a grand success with all of you. Today, I'm also going to learn along with you. Thank you.
We are pleased to welcome Assistant Professor Dr. K. Chinadalai sir to deliver the oath of thanks, expressing our heartfelt gratitude to all.
Good morning to the honored present here. It is my honor and privilege to deliver the vote of thanks for this inaugural session of the National Conference on Cutting Sector, organized by Department of Biotechnology, Faculty of Arts, Science, Commerce, and Management, Sarparam Academy of Higher Education. First and foremost, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Professor Dr. Inauguration, Senior Professor and Team, Administration, Department of Pharmacy, Birla Institute of Technology and Science, Birlani, Hyderabad campus, for raising this occasion and delivering an inspiring and thought address. Your presence has truly elevated of our conference. Thank you. I express my sincere thanks to our respected Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Venkatapati, for his guidance and for inaugurating this event with visionary address and which has set a meaningful tone of the. A special thanks to our dignitaries to deliver the specification for the Professor Dr. S. Ravi, Registrar, Tattam Academy of Higher Education, Professor Dr. M. Balaji, Dean of Faculty of Arts, Science, Commerce and Management, Tattam Academy of Higher Education, and Professor Dr. D. Parthasarathy, Dean of R&D and Industry Relations, Tattam Academy of Higher Education. Your encouraging words and support have been instrumental in organizing the conference and is to our convener for the warm welcome and for your role in the shaping this event with precision and care. My heartfelt thanks to also to the team involved in the lighting of the lamp ceremony, in illumination of the knowledge and the start of our intellectual journey for the next 2 days. I extend my appreciation to all the participants, speakers, and the delegates who have joined us from across the country. Your presence and their contribution will this conference and enriching them the memorable experience. Thank you all once again, and I wish you a successful and enriching the conference. Thank you.
Thank you, dignitaries, for spending your precious time with us.
Break and come back.
In case participants to take side for review, the refreshments are being arranged outside our venue. So now you can short while you will be allowed to take your refreshments. After that, the keynote speech will be done. Students, please be on your feet. Don't go outside the conference venue. I repeat again, please stay inside the conference venue.
ஓபன் பண்ணு
Participants who have been allotted these slots, kindly share your PPT file to the conference mail ID, have in our WhatsApp group. Then, along with that, you have to mention your name and the slot details. I repeat again. And the online participants who have raised your questions online. So, in a short way, we will be communicating you with the Google Drive, the something, the secretary email address, the necessary address, along with the guidelines. So, here we are announcing for the time. You can click your join after